Hello, this is Scott Gray giving an update on the J.E.D.I display controller run number 2. Right here you're seeing a DC-DC converter, the top and bottom front logic display and a rear logic display. I'll turn it on and we'll be able to watch the startup pattern that comes across. It lights up each of the LEDs individually and then gives a little message across. I'm right now testing 3 of the displays for lot number 2. Lot number 1 is completely tested and I should be able to ship it Monday or Tuesday. I have all 3 of them hooked up in a cascade mode so that I can actually control all 3 display sets. All 9 displays are individually controllable, so I can test each one individually if I wanted. What I'm going to do is I'll show an example of that. First of all, I'll show you, like for example, an Imperial March effect where all the displays you can see are coordinated, and each one of them is doing the Imperial a beat that would be to the Imperial March song, for example. I can also do it back to random. One thing I'd like to say that I don't think I've shown in a previous video is that people say that the displays are very bright. As you can see, I've actually got a bright light on top of them. If I turn the light off, you can see the displays possibly a little bit better. But I test with the bright light on them to make sure that they're daylight readable. One thing that you can do is adjust the intensity of the light. A lot of times, maybe you want to be doing it at night or whatever, and you don't want so much intensity. So you can actually reduce the intensity, and I'll do that right now. Here we'll show the rear logic display on the first one, and that's at half brightness. And then I don't know if you can tell, but basically it went down to it may be hard to see on the video, but its brightness cut about in half. And I can also make it even brighter if you're having an event outside in bright sunlight. There, and then the displays went to full brightness there. Alright, one other thing that you can do is, like I said, is control each display individually. For example, I'll put the layout message on the top logic display only on the first top logic display. All the others will still stay in random mode. And for example, I could go to the rear logic display on number 2 and set it up to say do a Star Wars message, or a how about an alarm flash. There we go. So let's see if I got too much brightness. There you can see it. So it's flashing, and the first one's still doing the layout, and the rest are still doing their normal displays, the random displays. One thing that I also probably haven't talked about, in addition to being able to control multiple displays and each of them being coordinated, is that you can also display a bar graph on them. For example, I could do a double bar graph on each of the displays, and this time I'll just do it to all of them. And we'll go to a double bar graph, and we'll set the percent to 65% for the top one and 30% for the bottom one, so that basically you can see, or 25%, I guess I said, not 30%. So I set it so that you can actually use your displays to maybe provide information such as on your battery levels, or etc., or you can, or any other analog signals. You could feed through the J.E.D.I controller and then display on your logic displays as a double bar graph. One other thing that you can do is that everyone likes is to have the Cantina displays on the front logic displays. And it'll probably be easier to see if I do this. You can see that the front logic displays are showing a Cantina spectrum display, which is always kind of fun, like when you're playing the Cantina song. Anyway, like I said, the lot number 1 is complete. These are the first 3 displays for lot number 2 that I received this weekend. The assembler is intending to get me the other 7 on Monday, so I'll hopefully get those tested out. So hopefully lots 1 and 2 will be out to you by the end of this week. I hope to have lot 1 out Monday or Tuesday. I just got to label all the boxes and package. Lot 2 hopefully by the end of the week. And there behind is all the bags of already tested display controllers, rear logic displays and front logic displays. Anyway, that's it for this update, and hopefully soon I'll have an update on the J.E.D.I controller.